ASIS International at the As Is Hub. Well, I'm not supposed to say As Is. It's ASIS. They get mad at me if I say that. ASIS Hub and booth 1613. Now, my new guest here is Shirley Salzman, Percepto.com.
Correct.
And we're going to talk about drones.
Yep.
I'm very excited about this. I had a drone on here a couple hours ago that was floating right in between us as I was doing an interview. I was very excited about it, and our previous guest just talked about drones. Tell us what Percepto does.
Sure. Percepto does autonomous drone system. It's a full system that is deployed on site. Common practices today in the industry, you have a service as a drone.
Right.
When you have a company coming, giving you a service, periodical inspection, whatever you need to have done in your site. Our solution basically comes and says that you can have your drone permanently on site, available for operations 24 hours, ready for security, safety, and inspection missions.
Now, am I going to call the drone a robot? It's kind of a robot.
Absolutely.
And why is it a robot or a drone? What is it, a hybrid?
Okay, let's...
Because it's autonomous, it really makes it a robot.
Sure.
Yeah.
And our drone has a set amount of capabilities, enabling to take its own decisions,
Okay.
enabling to get the users the command and control that is eventually getting the information from it, a set of alerts. Our system is basically based on computer vision capabilities. We have built a unique module which enables the drone to analyze the data on the drone in real time. That's what makes it different and makes it the ability to think
Okay.
future
Yeah.
robots. Yeah.
Now, what's the flight time on something like that?
It's between 35 and 40 minutes.
So, I get that part because I'm thinking of your use is going to be, it's at a base station,
Correct.
it's charging, and now it has to be called into action. Maybe it's a hourly patrol, it's a routine or some event-driven incident. And then is it flying back to base and charging itself?
Correct.
Okay.
You got the point.
All right.
So basically, the site depends on the requirements. Again, it's a mix of security, safety,
Right.
and inspection missions. So you collect all those requirements together. You are programming the drone to do those sort of missions. And so let's say you can start with a survey mission, going around the fence, having to see if there's any specific person going around
Yeah.
the fence. And let's say detected some activity, so it can notify the command
Right.
and control, there is a person there. I detected it. Do you want me to continue tracking it now? And then the drone will be able to track it. Finish that, or
Right.
move to an emergency operation if needed. It can go next, let's say, to the electricity substation, get on the thermal camera, which is permanently positioned on the drone,
Right.
see is operation there is correct, something maybe needs to be fixed soon. From there, going to the chimney. Is everything okay there?
Yeah.
And with this sort of rounds, the site managers are able to get a lot of data, which we can then either in real time or post-processing see the data and see, okay, do I have a problem? Do I need to have a maintenance cycle? Do I need to take an account in my next maintenance cycle,
Right.
specific issues that needs to be tackled?
Now, would you recommend on site to have two of them? So one's always charged and one's always flying. Is that a good deployment?
It all comes from customer requirements. If a customer wants to have a 24/7 drone up in the air, absolutely. If the site is bigger than, let's say, 3.5 kilometers, 2 miles,
Okay.
so you may want to have two stations
Yeah.
positioned to
Oh,
different
yeah.
locations.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Sounds expensive. I'm not going to ask you for a quote, but
Thank you.
let's talk about business size. Obviously, Disney can afford it, but can a medium business afford it?
We are looking at the big companies that has a very strict SLA that any interruption in their services will cost them millions.
Okay.
That would be oil and gas companies, solar
Yeah.
field panels.
Entertainment. If I lose my live broadcast signal, it costs $125,000 a
The
minute
question is how a drone would resolve that.
because I'd be looking at my satellite station.
Okay.
Satellite station up on the hill, I can
Yeah.
say, you know what? There's nobody up there screwing around. That's a really good application.
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
Let's get a commission on. We'll sell that to Disney. Split the commission on that one.
Sure.
That sounds good. All right, now, I like this idea. I was always thinking of drones as, well, it's going to go fly and stop, and now we're done.
Yeah.
And that was kind of fun. And I took some pictures. Aerial photography obviously makes sense. Surveillance makes sense, but limited. And I'm not thinking of it as any of those things. I'm thinking of it as a guard on patrol flying in the air.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking of George Jetson.
Yeah.
We're there. All right?
We see the drone as another crew member.
Yeah.
He's coming on board. Instead of having a team of two let's say, guards,
Right.
going in a car, inspect what's happening next to a fence, you can get the drone and the system itself connected to other sensors at your premises, and they can talk with each other and say,
Yeah.
I have a touch in the fence. The drone can automatically, by itself, leave the base, depart, go to the site and give you information of what's happening there, and by the information you're given, you can then take decisions.
How fast can a drone get to, from here to there? Let's. You talk about that 3.5 mile perimeter. How fast can they get out there and see something?
Yeah, it's around 30 kilometers an hour. It's rather fast.
Oh wow, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
Guard can't travel that fast. And it's aerial. And how high can it go?
The high is not a technological barrier. It's a regulatory barrier.
Oh.
So this is why we need to take into account.
Okay. And I'm thinking it kind of can replace a guard.
This is part when we come and discuss with customers.
Right.
Why would you want to take us and not, the current situation you have? So one, it will reduce your manpower. It will reduce errors of manpower. If you have a remote site,
right.
Operators, lengthy shifts can have errors. This happening quite a bit. You want to get a very precise picture, because if you want to analyze, going back to the chimney, the power plant, you want to get the same picture in the same location. So if you have a remote pilot operating a drone, it's not going to be as accurate as as our drone can provide you with. So you're going to get a more precise information, less manpower involved, and again.
Well, it may be economical. One guard costs approximately $125,000 a year. One guard 24/7.
Yeah.
So are we close to that entry point with this kind of thing without giving us a quote?
Easily.
It's getting there.
Easily.
Maybe
Absolutely.
saving some money.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And let's talk about, you have so many sensors. We were just visiting a potential customer of ours telling us about a pilot they're doing with, hundreds of sensors deployed on one of their sites. Like all those sensors now, assuming they are also, let's say, positioned on a tower, going to work for sometimes. They would need their own maintenance cycle.
Yeah.
If it's not going to work, or either you need to invest more in maintaining their own sensor, or you can just let it go and then you're not returning the investment you put in that camera, or you can just get a drone that's coming, taking pictures.
Now, where did this technology come from?
Where are we from?
Where did the technology come from? Yeah,
we are based in Israel.
I know it. See, I knew it. Security Guy TV knew this. Immediately, I could tell the best technology comes out of Israel and Canada.
In Canada?
Canada has the most innovative stuff. It's unbelievable. But
it's half my family from Israel and half from Canada. So
it's perfect, without a doubt. Shirley Salzman, Percepto, PERCEPTO.com. Autonomous.
.co.
Oh, .co.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I got to fix it on the graphics. Forgive me for that. We'll fix it.
Thanks.
Autonomous drones. Fantastic idea. I wish you luck, and I think this is going to be big.
Thank you for having me.
I'll see you next year, and we're going to have one flying around here patrolling us, I bet.
Outside, yeah.
Back in a minute here on SecurityGuideTV.com with Stuart Rawling, one of my buddies who's doing my junior engineer right now, right? Are you ready to take us out? Push that button? All right, we're back in a few minutes on SecurityGuideTV.com.